All right, guys, how are you doing today? This week is week 5, and we are going to be going over some really cool stuff. The first thing is um, space. We're going to be going over space stuff and what allows life to exist on our planet. The second thing we're going to review is some gravity stuff from 6th grade. So I hope you guys are having a good week. Hope everything's going well. And let's take a look at our lesson. Our standard this week is 7.9a, analyze the characteristics of objects in our solar system that allow life to exist, such as the proximity of the sun, the presence of water, and the composition of the atmosphere. So, the three important things that allow life to exist on Earth. The first one is the sun. The second one is water. And the third one is the atmosphere. All right, so the sun, the water, and the atmosphere are very important to allowing life to exist on our planet. So let's start with the sun. And let's move Mr. Moreau over here, down here to the corner. All right, so the sun. Living things need energy. They need water, they need air to survive, and they need a place to live. So what does the sun have to do with energy? Well, we got to remember back to photosynthesis, right? It's the start of the flow of energy. It's the start of the food chain. Pretty much without our sun here on our planet, we wouldn't be able to survive. All right. The Earth's distance from the sun also allows it to receive the right amount of energy to support life, or the appropriate amount of energy. If we were closer, we'd be too hot. If we were further away, we'd be too cold. Because the Earth spins on its axis as well as orbiting or revolving around the sun, each side of the planet receives sunlight regularly. So we're not on daylight for a long time and then nighttime for a long time. It's shared equally as it spins around. Plant life on Earth is the foundation for many things through photosynthesis, which, like I said, requires sunlight. All right, so why is the proximity to the sun so important? I'm going to read you this quick article. The Earth has a unique temperature range. The Earth's distance from the sun also protects it from temperature extremes. If Earth were closer to the sun, it might be like Venus. Venus has extremely high temperatures because it's closer to the sun and because it has a very thick atmosphere. These factors make it too hot to support life. If Earth were farther away from the sun, it might be like Mars. Mars has extremely low temperatures, so it's too cold to support life as we know it. Earth has an average temperature of 15 degrees Celsius, which is 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Regions of the Earth range from freezing temperatures below 0 degrees Celsius to hot temperatures above 38 degrees Celsius. This temperature range allows life to survive in even the coldest and hottest places on Earth. Now let's talk about water. Earth is the only known planet that has a large supply of liquid water on its surface. We have found other planets that have water, but it's not liquid, and that's a big important part there. The cooling of the Earth's core caused the release of steam, which formed clouds, and that eventually fell as rain and formed our oceans. This is a long time ago, guys. A large amount of water in Earth's oceans also came from ice meteors that melted when they landed on the Earth's surface. Water can be found on Earth as solid, liquid, and gas due to the Earth's temperature ranges. Why is it important to living things? Well, all cells require liquid water to perform the life processes, and Earth is the right temperature to allow for most of the water to be in liquid form. Earth's temperature also generally keeps water far below its boiling point. You wouldn't want to go swimming in the ocean if it was about to boil, right? That just makes sense. It needs to be the right temperature. Now let's talk about the atmosphere. An atmosphere is a mixture of gases that surrounds a celestial body. Earth's current atmosphere is made mostly of nitrogen, about 78%, and oxygen. Many life forms on our planet rely on this oxygen and carbon dioxide. But carbon dioxide is CO2, so there's carbon as well as oxygen in there. So that's where some of that oxygen in our atmosphere comes from. The ozone layer and other gases in the atmosphere insulate our Earth and reflect much of the potentially harmful ultraviolet or UV radiation that we get from the sun. All right, so let's talk about other planets. A lot of people think Mars is the best place for us to go to if we need to leave Earth. So is it our best chance? Well, let's talk about the distance from the sun, our three things. It's further, so it's going to be a lot colder there. So the planet Mars is a lot like Antarctica. Okay, so what does that mean? It means it's pretty cold, barren of life. Okay, what about water? Does it have water? Well, yes, but it's frozen. Okay, and it's at the ice caps there on Mars. So no liquid water. And we already said that liquid water was very important. What about the atmosphere? Well, so we need lots of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Well, we got carbon dioxide, but we don't have oxygen. Okay. Also, it doesn't have the atmosphere that it needs to insulate it, so there's a lot more UV radiation. So that's why Mars doesn't have life like we know it. All right, so what you're going to do now is you are going to go take the quizzes. And after the quizzes, you will have an Edpuzzle to complete. The Edpuzzle is going to be over gravity, and those are going to be your two main assignments for the week: the quizzes, this video, and the Edpuzzle. I hope you guys are having a great week. Remember, I'm available if you need me. We'll be doing those sign up for tutorial times in Zoom if you need help, or hit me up with private comments, and I will try to help you out. Hope you guys are having a great week.